Yes.
No one can give credence to their statement, and in a sense, from the deceased point of view, because he can't answer back.
It's one of those things that unfortunately leaves more questions unanswered than are answered. And Nigel, I think your points are well made. I must move on. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. We move to other matters, and we move, of course, today is the day. LBC raising money for the charity Global's Make Some Noise. The charity supporting great small projects across the country that help youngsters and their families that live with illness, disability or lack of opportunity that normally struggle to get heard. Charities such as Small Steps, supporting preschool children with cerebral palsy and other forms of motor impairment, syndromes or sensory impairment. The children go to Small Steps and they learn there to move, to crawl and to walk, and it's vital support that children and parents need. And in the studio now are two people who work at Small Steps. I have Ruth Evans, who's a marketing and communications manager. Hello, Ruth.
Hello.
And Sam Cook, who is a physiotherapist. Hello, Sam.
Hi.
Can I start with you?
Of course.
Explain to the listeners what you do on a daily basis.
So we have small groups of children who come in with their families, and they are seen for 2 hours every week during term time, and we do a session which is really fun and interactive and multi-sensory that works on all the areas of development of the children. So the children think they're just coming for a really fun play. The parents are learning how to help the children the best, and then at the end we all have a cup of tea. The children have a snack and a drink. And
you sometimes do with a glass of wine, couldn't you, after some of the intensity of it? Has it ever been
nice, but usually it's about 11 o'clock in the morning.
Funds are better spent than they are. What's the age range of the children?
So they're 0 to 5 years old, so they usually graduate from us when they go off to school.
Yes. Give us a little bit, Ruth, if you would, of the background. I have been to your centre. Your what do we call it? Centre practice?
Yes, centre.
Centre. Yeah. Tell everybody where it is and broadly the age range and how many children that you look after.
So we're based in Roehampton in southwest London, and we currently have about 60 families coming to us per week. Groups are generally 5 to 6 children plus a parent or carer. And as Sam said, they're all from birth to 5 years. Children tend to be grouped by disability rather than age.
What I was struck by is that it's almost by recommendation that parents bring their children to you, because it is quite extraordinary. Then there's a map, as I recall, and it shows where all your clients are children. I don't know. It's always the parents bring them. And I mean, I think you go almost to Bristol, don't you, or something like that?
There is one family who come from Stroud. They actually did live in London, and then they moved out to Stroud.
So what's the magic about Small Steps?
There just are not other services like ours, and you know, we are quite unique in what we do, and we're a free service, which is very unusual.
Well, we're going to talk to you in a minute about the money, so keep that thought. What does it help? How explain to the listeners how it helps the children? If you take a poor little chap or girl who's got cerebral palsy or whatever, in a perfect world, how will he or she, what age do they leave? Is it 5? 5, yeah. What improvements will you have made?
Well, obviously it depends on the abilities of the child when they come to us. We see such a broad range, from children that have a lot of brain damage and a lot of needs, right up to children that are sort of walking and might have just one side of their body affected. So each different group is working on very different things, but we're just trying to give the parents and the children some kind of more independence in their movement and in their communication and social skills.
Sam, does it ever get emotional? I bet there's some tears sometimes shed, aren't they? If a kiddie really jumps a hurdle that you think he or she, we're never going to get him hurt, and there's, oh my God, look at that. There must be a lot of tears at times.
Absolutely, yeah. We celebrate every little small step that the children achieve, and we often do get some tears during our sessions.
Hugs and tears, I would think.
Yeah, I bet. Definitely.
So come to you again, if we can, Ruth. Why is cash important? Why should listeners to LBC now pick up their phones and donate some money to help a charity such as Small Steps?
Well, we're a small charity. We're a small team. We don't have a big fundraising department. We have to raise £400,000 a year, which is a big ask for a small charity like ours. And it is a struggle year on year to reach that target. So the funding from Global Make Some Noise will just enable us to reach out to more families, to offer more sessions to more children, and that's what it's all about, really.
Absolutely it is. Last word to you, Sam. The look on a child's face, a 4-year-old, when she can suddenly do something, I don't know, can sit up, can stand, can walk, can do something, That must be worth like 12 months' work. Worth 12 months' work to you, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. It's all about the children and the families for us, and like I say, everything that they achieve, we really celebrate. And hopefully, by the time they leave us, they're feeling really proud of what they've been able to overcome in the time that they've been with us.
Well done. Girls, have you had to get up ridiculously early to come and see me? I do apologise. But we do on a daily basis. Thank you so much for coming in. Ruth Evans, thank you. Sam Cook as well. You're a small steps. Thank you. So how do you get involved? You donate £10 by just texting LBC10, that's 10, of course, without a space to 70766. Or, why not go higher? Donate £20, LBC20, 20, to 70766. 100% of your donation goes to Global's Make Some Noise. If you're under 16, get the bill payer's permission first. Standard network charges may apply. T's and C's are at makesomenoise.com. Coming back to your calls concerning that story with Ted Heath and the report that says that the NHS is being drained of necessary funds by legal vultures. More on that after this. 7:45 LBC News headlines with Simon Conway.
You're listening to a podcast of Nick